G'day mates, it's the Doctor here, and welcome back to another Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck profile video. This time, we're going to be going through the Legendary Ocean deck of mine. Now, before we begin, I just want to say that this is going to be a bit different from my previous deck profile videos, because as of now, this deck isn't really completed, and I'll go over it in a second, but I just been going back and forth on this deck with what cards I should have, which ones I should include or exclude, and yeah, this is mainly suggesting ideas for the deck profile. So let's just go over, see what we have at the moment. So for Legendary Ocean, of course, need 3 copies. Penguin Soldier, Submarine Roid, Mermaid Archer, only have 1 of her. Mermaid Knight, 2 Amphibious Bug Growths, or Aurora Wing, can't say that probably, 3 Hammer Sharks, 2 Warrior of Atlantis. Yeah, one of them has like the modern day artwork and the other has like the traditional art style. And 3 Blizzard Falcons. These are pretty much the key essentials to winning for this particular deck. At least how I've constructed it so far. And here we have the 3 level 5 monsters for the deck, since Legendary Ocean, as we know, reduces the level of all water monsters by 1. And at some point I did have a secret rare of Cyber Shark, but I think I traded it for something, or at least I must have, because I can't find it anywhere. So hopefully that trade was worth it, whatever it was. Yeah, so I definitely did it for something. I just can't remember. And here we have Levio Dragon Daedalus, which I'm adding in this deck because Legendary Ocean reduces its level by 1, making it a 6-star monster, so it requires 1 tribute, whereas this other guy requires 2, and this deck isn't really built for quick summons, so yeah, still love that rainbow tint over the ultra rare cards. Actually, I'll just take this guy out quickly, just so we can admire it, since it is in a better condition than the Neo Ocean Dragon Lord. Alright, put that back. So, well, I lost my cards for a second. Here are the trap cards. Of course, Gravity Bind is useful. And Field Barrier to defend Legendary Ocean from the opponent's card effects. And 2 salvages. So, as I said, the key to the deck is mainly with Blizzard Falcon, since if you have Legendary Ocean on the field, then your opponent will immediately get hit for 1500 damage as soon as it's summoned, which is a kick-ass effect, especially even just 2. That's 3000 damage right there, almost half of your opponent's life points. So that's why I got 2 salvages to bring back Blizzard Falcon to the hand, summon it, and also Hammer Shark to bring it out, and you have a monster with 1900 attack, and yeah, use this effect to bring out Blizzard Falcon, and that's a pretty good field right there, if you ask me. And since Blizzard Falcon is mainly the key, as how many times I've said that now, might as well use Hammer Shark for a sacrifice for a Fish Depth Charge. And of course, with all their levels reduced by 1, particularly the level 4s of course, that's when we can use this card. How is this word pronounced? Ages? Ages of the Ocean Dragon Lord? I'm not sure what it means. Probably should have looked it up before I started this, but yeah, a very good card. And Icarus Attack for putting Blizzard Falcon to use after you summon it, since its effect is yeah, you can only use its effect once. while it's face up on the field. And Slip Summon is very handy since your opponent summons a monster, then you can bring out a level 4 monster from your hand, and it returns to your hand at the end of a turn. So, assuming that means even destroyed, sent to the graveyard, or even if it's banished, I'm not sure. I should have done a bit of research before I started recording the video. But yeah. Here are some of the other cards I was considering. Oh, there's a Sparefish Depth Charge. Now I do have 3 copies of Poseidon Wave, and not sure if I should add it to the deck or not, but again, that's why I said at the start, if you guys think I should add it, like 3 copies of these and maybe other monsters, then let me know. And Abyssdrom, in case you want to send Yuumi to the grave if your opponent has really nasty spells or traps like, was it Dimensional Fissure? Macrocosmos, that's the one I was thinking of in particular. And Aquajet is pretty useful because it's like an equip card pretty much, just target one of the 3 monsters mentioned in the text and it gains 1,000 permanently. And there's Aqua Spirit and Penguin Soldier. I think I have 3 of these. I know there's another somewhere, but I think I have a 3rd. And Mori of Greed just in case. And there is another card I was thinking for the deck, which was Reckless Greed would have come in handy. And wait, did I have Pot of Duality? I'm just gonna check. Yeah, Pot of Duality, since there aren't too many special summons for the deck. And yeah, possibly Gold Sarcophagus and Reckless Greed, as I mentioned. So again, I'll just go over the cards so you know what I have at least, and maybe we can work together to build a perfect Legendary Ocean deck, because I really liked this back in the day. One of the first decks I constructed, even though it was just random water monsters like Hydrogeddon even. And now for something else that I have. Well, I have to announce, and that is with the Iron Chain monsters. Oh, they're upside down. I always thought it was interesting. In fact, this was actually the first theme deck I ever used. Because, yeah, before I just used random cards like any other Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist, so I thought milling a mill deck was very handy. Or, not handy, just special. Really special that they can defeat your opponent without reducing their life points at all. You didn't have to. So, one day, me and a friend of mine thought of the idea of making our own cards. So, in the next video, when I do a deck profile of my Iron Chains, would you guys be interested in looking at my custom-made Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards, like Iron Chain Android here, and I have several others, and yeah, I thought this would be a fun little idea of a video I can make. Alright, so that's going to do for this deck profile. Again, comment down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, take care, mates.